Hello, crafty friend, Sparkle here. So today I'm just showing you a flip through of my first 3 pages, and we're going to make something that was requested on under the comments of my video. So here's my cover, and it's a paper bag journal. You all know that. And I just have the calendar of events here, so I can cross off, and I have a tag here. And then day one, I have a flip out tag, and I'm going to do my journaling on here. The papers match, and I didn't plan that. And then day two was this tag that I believe it was Justine made, and some flowers. She did watercolor flowers. I just did some paper flowers. And I used a heart punch to put my ribbons in, and I dangled mine off the bottom so that when I close my journal, that hangs out. So I need to do my journaling on there. And then day three, you saw my video. So this is day three. So now some people asked me how I made this little verse book, okay? So these postcards were all in the kit. The one I'm making today, I did not use these postcards because I used something that was already printed, mostly from the kit. And each page has a verse on it or a decoration of some sort. And this I'm giving to one of the teens that I mentor, like I said, and she's going off to college, so I thought this would be something sweet she could have with her. So we're making a similar design of that. It's going to be just a tad bigger. So I printed out the verses that I had, and I found out that I had 34, well, there's 31 days, but they don't all have a scripture because the weekends we didn't do a scripture. So I took the tag from the kit, and it said Exploring Joy, and it's the mission statement. I added some transfers, you know, these paper transfers. I'm just using up some stash that I have. So I added some transfers on here, a butterfly and a heart, and just a strip of paper here. And I inked, I'm just using my Copic pen to ink my pages. And if they were blank on the back, I have this stamp here, and I just put that on the back so there's some color. Then I'm going to add my verse and decorate. So we won't do all the decorating online, but I just wanted to show you the process, okay? So all I'm using is, because of my poor quality of my hands, I have trouble tearing and cutting. So this is surgical tape. You can get it on Amazon. And it's easy tear. You can use masking tape. You can use washi tape. You can use whatever you want. All we're doing is we're putting our pages in order. I think I have 12 pages here. And I inked the edges and rounded the corners on most of them. And if they're plain, I stamped on the back. So let's just see. These are all good. And these were all in the kit, and I just decided to use these, so I already had printed, I printed everything. So I'm just using what's printed, okay? So now these, this we need to, and again, I'm just using this pen because it's easier on my hands. But you certainly can use a dauber and ink pad. And then if it's blank, I have the stamp, and it's like a, I don't know what you call it, but it just has a nice pattern to it. I shouldn't be inking on my labels, Sparkle. Okay. So we're just going to add some ink. So I hope you're all enjoying the collaboration. I'm sorry. It's just a beautiful journey here. everyone is just so talented, and every day you can find new ideas. So this could be my back cover. And then all you're going to do is, give us some room here, because this lays totally flat no matter which page you flip it to. It's totally flat, okay? And I just did that like on a whim, and it just worked out. So here's my first page. So you take the next one. You can mix them up so they don't all. And I just put them together. And like if you have different sizes, that's okay. Just stagger them. I take a piece of this tape and I put it on the left side. And you can flip it over too. It might be easier to see. And then just leave a little gap and put it down. And you could trim if you went over. Now we won't do all the decorating like I said, but we can take the next verse, and they don't have to be in order because this isn't going to be going with the book or anything. This is going to be freestanding. So I just numbered it to make sure that I had them all. And you can put it wherever you want on your page. I used sticker paper so you can read them. I could have printed it a little bit bigger, but I wasn't sure what size pages I was using. And then, you decorate it at your leisure. If you want to use one of these rub-ons, which I'm a butterfly girl, so we're just going to put that there. And I'm just using, this is from my envelope punch board. I love butterflies and hearts, so a lot of my work has butterflies and hearts on it. And I just check it to see if I'm getting it all. Now, normally I would cut out the piece that I'm doing, but for the video here and to save time, I'm just going to do them off the sheet. Oops, I need a flat surface there. I'll get this out too. And then there you have it. Okay. And then you could put your next verse on here. So let's cut some of these off. And you can just stagger them. You don't have to have any rhyme or reason. Sticker paper is very forgiving. So we'll just put our verse. I'm just putting it where it could be read, okay? So there you go. And you continue the process. Yeah, when your fingers are numb and you don't really feel them, you just grab what you can, and just make it work. So I like to use these lines as guidelines, so I halfway get it on straight, maybe go halfway. I'll flip it over. Just leave a little gap. Now when you're done, you can decide if you want to cut these off up here. I might just do that as I go. Yeah, I like that better. And then you'll be able to add your verses. And where I cut that off, I was just gonna see if they need ink. Yeah, so any of those that are sticking up you can cut off. And then when it's all done, I just have a piece of lace, or you can use washi or whatever, and I would put that on here like this. Glue that down. You don't have to do that, but that'll give you some reinforcement here. And you can add some white glue on here when it's all done. That's what I did on this one. Yeah. So you can just flip through and, you know, you can decorate these however you wish, or leave them plain, or you can write notes in here. I think it's quite pretty. Let's add something on this page here. These are all parts of the kit, so you can add flowers or yeah. So I hope you all have a good 4th of July tomorrow. It'll be quiet here for sure. I'll see if hubby wants anything special I can make for him. And you could like put it like a tab if you want. We can do that. Just add a little glue here. And I don't mind that there's stuff hanging out here. I don't mind that. If that bothers you, then, you know, don't do that. It's yours. Let's put a little, looks like a little Brad. So there you have it, my friends. So I'll just keep building my pages and adding my verses and adding any scriptures or things that I want to put in here. And when it's done, I will have another little book. All right, my friends, have a blessed, beautiful day, and happy 4th of July tomorrow. Bye now. Oh, before I forget, I am going to put a link video of one of my zine videos. Actually, it's a house one, which is quite cute, that I did about a year ago. So I'll link that there below because some of you asked and said you were going to make these zines, something like this. So I'll put a link there, so maybe that'll be helpful to some of you. Okay, bye now.